The Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, I know, another huge movie and another day without the green screen. I'm working on it, and I'll probably have it back by the next review. But until now, you have to stare at this wonderful door. Wow, that's just beautiful. Now, call me crazy, but I did not think that the trailers looked too amazing other than the first one, because at least in my opinion, I thought all of the trailers except for the first one were recycles of the first one with a bit more shown. And it didn't really get me too hyped up about the movie. And the only reason I really had any interest in the movie is because, number one, it's Batman. And number two, I have full faith in Nolan. He cannot do wrong. But when you actually watch this movie, you realize how epic the movie actually is. And when I say epic, I mean epic. Now think about the movies we had so far through this whole movie summer blockbuster season. We had The Avengers, which Loki was threatening to destroy the Earth. We had Spider-Man, or The Amazing Spider-Man, where Kirk Connors, or the Lizard, wants to make everyone lizards. Both of them are pretty much impending doom. And that's the whole story behind any comic book movie. A villain wants to kill everyone, almost. So this movie, of course, has that sort of plot line to run with, but it's so amazingly done, because in The Avengers, you had just the one scene about stopping the, I guess, tower thingy that sent the aliens, Skrulls, whatever you want to call them, to Earth. And it's just that one scene, and you don't really care. At least I didn't care about the impending danger that was going to happen to Earth. I just cared about the Avengers being badass. And The Dark Knight Rises, it's amazing because they really focus on the fact that everyone's going to die if no one stops it. And everyone pretty much in Gotham has to work together as a team to stop this huge bomb that will kill themselves. Or kill them. I'm Pixel JD sucking at grammar for a very long time. Now, The Dark Knight Rises is actually full of A-list actors, so that being said, there's amazing performances all around. But something I find really weird, and I know all of you figured this out too, is that Christopher Nolan loves to put different voices to characters in the whole Batman trilogy that he created. For example, there's Batman, and then there's and then you have, ooh, Bats, wanna play a game? Which was Catwoman, which is really bad then. Do you wanna know how I got these scars? Which was a really shit Joker. And it's I think you get the point. There's all these weird voices in the trilogy that Nolan's created. But if that means amazing performances from everyone, I'm perfectly content with that. Though, I guess I have to talk about Bane, because you pretty much know how Batman's going to be. He's going to have his raspy voice, and Christian Bale's going to do amazing. Sorry, I only did that because I forgot Christian Bale's name for a second. You know, Anne Hathaway will obviously be good, because she's never really done too bad. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, he's an amazing actor, and of course he does an amazing job. Now, my sister's friend really wants me to tell you all that she has dibs on him when she gets to Hollywood, so congrats to her. Now, as for Tom Hardy as Bane, whoa, I'm not just saying that because he's a luscious hunk of man, and because he's built to shit like me, but I'm saying that because when you have a mask covering your face like this, it's sort of hard to act. You know, it's just your eyes. You can't really do a great job showing emotion, I guess channeling emotion with your eyes. As you can see, I was really confused there. I don't think you could catch that, but really, Tom Hardy did an amazing job acting as Bane with just his eyes. Then you have the transformation he did to turn into Bane. He was buff, and when I say buff, I mean like huge. Now, at first, I'm like, when I was seeing some of the promotional images, I'm like, Bane's stronger than that. And then I realized this is Nolan's universe. It's realistic, but this is even more. This is borderline realistic in muscle length. So, Tom Hardy, hit me up if you can. Now, when people started hearing Bane's voice from the get-go of The Dark Knight Rises being revealed, or footage being revealed, people were really complaining about Bane's voice, and I could, clearly understand the people's demands of them telling Nolan to change his voice, because really, he sounded like... At first, Nolan was like, no. Then he pulled a Mass Effect 3 and listened to the fans, and he changed his voice to sound like a smart British man. Sort of like that, but nothing like that, because I can't do a British accent. And for the most part, the voice changing was done very well, with the exception of the whisper sort of tone Tom Hardy does at points of the movie, because sometimes he's doing the... Yeah, I don't know if you could hear that, but I was pretty much saying that you couldn't understand it because he was whispering. But other than that, the voice was done very well. Now, Christopher Nolan said this is the last Batman movie he will be doing, and by all means, this is an epic ending to the whole trilogy and universe of Batman. Now, spoiler alert, I'll be done talking about spoilers when I go like this, or some stupid hand gesture, or like going crazy, but I did know Joseph Gordon-Levitt was going to be Robin even before anything was released other than his name, because Christopher Nolan would not put some random character with a big name actor. And because of that, let me put on my hipster glasses. I didn't know that Joseph Gordon-Levitt was going to be Robin before the movie came out. Now, this is my sign-off. Watch it right now. You're doing yourself a favor, even if you're not a Batman fan. Watch it or I'll find you. Forgot my hipster glasses.